So what's up, everybody? We're out in the shop today, getting ready to start assembling some parts. We've got everything back from powder coat, and I've just about got everything that's going to get painted, and I think we've got everything in the mail. Well, all except the new air box. But we've got most of the parts in. We've definitely got enough in that I can go ahead and get started putting stuff together. So that's kind of what we're going to do today. But we got parts hanging everywhere. That's the front shocks right there, and part of the dog bone for the rear end, and got some more parts over here and there. That's all nuts and bolts and miscellaneous parts. More parts there, more parts there. A new exhaust and rear subframe, and as you can see, I've already got the engine in the frame, and boy, that thing looks good. I tell you what, that SS powder coating, SS Customs powder coating is something else. I mean, we've gotten several parts that have been powder coated, and the quality of his work compared to what we've been seeing is just absolutely top notch. So you guys check them out. But we're going to get started trying to get some stuff assembled, and get back with you here shortly when we make some progress. So I got the throttle body installed and got all the wiring kind of roughly hooked up, as much as I can for what I've got in here right now. Kind of got everything roughly where it's supposed to go. Radiator hoses installed, got my oil cooler in and oil lines installed. Steering stem is in. New bearing and seals on the steering stem, and I also got the rest of the swing arm bushings put in yesterday, and got it put back together. Got the carrier bearing in, and slid the axle and the brake and sprocket hub and all that on, and that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm gonna try to get it on the ground, standing on its own today. So that's kind of the plan. I'm gonna throw in some new A-arms and get the shocks put back together and installed, and after that we'll just kind of see how it goes. So I'll get back to you in a little bit. Alright, so we're making some progress. As you can see, she is sitting on the ground. Got a fresh set of Full Flight Legacy Series A-arms on the front. Got the shocks put together, and well, you can see it's sitting on the ground. I got the shocks put together, got them put on the four-wheeler, and she's sitting on the ground. As you can see, I hadn't finished putting together all the stuff on the spindles yet, and I've still got to tighten the ball joints and everything down on the A-arms. Got the dog bone put together, the rear shock put together, and have it sitting on the ground, and I'm glad of that. Now I can move it around a little bit if I need to, so it isn't so tight to get to everything. I hated putting these dirty wheels on it, but like I said, I needed to get it where I could actually move it around a little bit, so it is what it is. It'll get cleaned up. In fact, probably the next thing we're going to do is probably end up spending about a day doing it, but gonna get some mean green or something like that and wipe down all the hoses and the wires and everything. Try to get them looking good as everything else does. I mean, I hate to leave the dirty wiring harness on here with everything else cleaned up and polished up so well. But yeah, that's gonna be one of the next things we do is wipe down everything, including the frame and the engine, and try to get everything wiped down as good as we can. Get all the fingerprints off of it and dust and things like that. But man, I love the way this thing's coming together. I'm sure by now you guys can see the thing that we're going for. I mean, the seat, the plastics. Not trying to give too much away until the end though. I'm telling you, the graphics that are going on this by FTR, they are off the chain, and they are really going to be what makes this build. I mean, it's a total package, and we're real happy with how it's coming. But the graphics are really what's going to pull everything together, and I can't wait. I can't wait to get everything together. But we're going to keep working at it, folks. So we'll see you when we make a little more progress. Okay, folks. So it's been a day or two since the last time that I videoed. We had rain, and it's almost impossible to film in this metal building with the rain going. It's so loud you can't hear anything I say. So let me show you what we got. So basically, we got everything ready to fill up with fluids and test fire it. I've got everything put on. You can see he's got the monster exhaust, full exhaust, and it's ceramic coated black. We've got new air box. We ended up going ahead and buying a new FCI intake air box to go with it, just so we had the coverage on this side here where we had cut out the stock one. That way he doesn't have to worry about the tire slinging mud up in it and dust and stuff like that so bad. So yeah, basically that's it. I've still got to hook the battery up. We've got to put engine ice in it. Got to put oil in it. You know, the chain and stuff like that we'll do after the fact. I just want to make sure that I have all the wiring hooked up at the moment. Have everything hooked up properly, and then we can put on the plastics and stuff like that. So let us get some fluids in it, get the battery hooked up, and get the key, and we will test fire it. So we'll be back with you then. Okay, folks, so it's that time. We got her full of oil, full of engine ice, and got the battery hooked up. We just run the tune on it. The tune was sent successfully, so you are fitting to literally witness the first time we try to crank it. So let me hand the camera off to Laine, and here we go. All right. Fuel tank prime, fuel pump primed. Here we go. You don't see any wires or anything on that side touching the exhaust, right? It ain't back here. It ain't happening. I've done.
Yeah, I don't see anything touching.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Ready? Okay. All right, so we're gonna let her cool back down, and we'll probably chill for just a few minutes, and then we'll go to trying to button up everything else. The next time you see it, she'll be completed. And I hate to kind of leave you hanging on that, but the rest of the stuff we got to put on here is kind of special, so we're saving that for the actual reveal video. So stay tuned. That'll be out in a couple of weeks. Talk to you then.